I'm in the heart of downtown Virginia City. Just want to say peace to all my fans. We're here to do today the Ponderosa Saloon in the Belcher mine. It's our holiday investigation. Every time the seasons come by, we always try to do a historic investigation for our members. There's a lot of historic places on the side streets, including homes. Even like you see these old brick buildings, some of the glass is broken out. Up by 6 Mile Canyon. But I'm going to take you guys downtown. I've been wearing my Santa beard. It's a tradition. All the shop owners, they always remember me because I come in every year dressed as Santa. And it's funny because one of the ladies had gave me, I bought something for my son, she just gave it to me. I mean, just out of kindness. Last week, you know, I almost got killed and jumped by 5 hunters. And, you know, you come down to Virginia City and nobody judges you that your nails are black or that, you know what I'm saying, or how you look or that you're dressed as Santa. People are all like, everybody's got costumes and dresses is unique. Everybody, this was a city that had brothels and shootouts, and so there's very little judgment. Come in here, everything's decorated. You can see the wreath. Oh, there's Tammy. But you can see, I mean, how can you not love coming to Virginia City? Look at the views, man. Look at that. We're downtown. St. Mary's Church, which we investigated, had access to the upstairs as well. Old gas pump. Just kind of give you guys an idea. I mean, there's the trolley. Just crossing the street. Just imagine, only about 10 to 20% of Virginia City remains. The other 80% burned down in 2 fires. We got to go that way first and come back around. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see it. I mean, it gets very busy coming. That's 1897, but when you start coming here around noon, 1 p.m. around the holidays, this place gets heavily packed by locals and tourists and people who do Christmas shopping. But we have a lovely investigation of the Belcher and the Ponderosa Saloon. The Belcher mine portion was owned by John Mackey, which we've done the Mackey Mansion, so you can see that doing the mine is actually a connection to the mansion because the mine used to run up underneath underground near the mansion. So for us to do the mine, it's just another connect to some of these other historic places we've already done. And you can see here's an old gold car, Virginia City's original gold car. It's beautiful, man. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. I'd say Merry Christmas, but not all of you believe in Christmas. Some of you just believe in the holidays. I'm more of a happy holidays guy. Here's Old Town. You can see it says gunfights. But as Tammy and I walk down here, I need to find a little alien for my stocking that I make. I'm going to put a little something creepy in the stocking for my ugly sweater contest at Allie's party. There's the Story County
locker for you.
Fire museum, the old fire hall. We've been in there. We went with Tammy's father, and there's the old bell. It's pretty cool. They have some fire engines in there, the old ones, you know, from the 1800s. Doing an investigation. I'm gonna go have myself a suicide ale. This is the only Santa you're gonna ever see drinking in public. But yeah, man, this is some beautiful country. You got the flowery mountains and the Virginia range. It's just gorgeous. I love being here. You also have the haunted Washoe Club. I've done the Washoe Club. I have not done the upstairs. If you want to ghost hunt the upstairs, it's pretty pricey. I promise you guys that I will do it. I will do the upstairs eventually. It's not cheap to do. People need to realize when we do these investigations, we're self-funded. Unless you guys like our content and you follow us and you're true members of the Paranormal Ghost Society, you can always donate to help us out so we can bring you these places, because it costs money. It's not like everything's for free. It's very expensive to do ghost busting and monster hunting, and those donations, even if it's $5 a month, they do help with gas, and sometimes we got to pay owners to investigate. They want a little bit of money to let us roam around, and that's fine. I mean, you guys get to enjoy these places, but not without a cost. So please, if you can donate. If not, bless your hearts for trying. We'll continue our shopping. I'll take some pics of downtown Virginia City for the site, and then you guys will see the Ponderosa Saloon and the Belcher Mine, and that'll be our holiday special investigation. Besides doing the orphanage near Christmas, which I'm gonna do at night, is a second investigation of it, since our members want to see more. St. Mary's Church, and an old water mill with a flume. Actually, you would use this little flume and it would drop down and it'd separate the gold from the ore. But this is downtown Virginia City, folks. Mount Davison, tallest mountain that overshadows Virginia City. This is beautiful country. It's like stepping back in the time. So you can see why every year I come and I do this. Here's the Tahoe House Hotel. And we're gonna just make our way down here, go shop to shop, and then we're gonna take, well, very soon we're gonna take our tour. I'm gonna run my EVPs and take pictures and see if we get anything at the Ponderosa. There are some ghost stories of the Ponderosa Saloon. The Belcher Mine supposedly is haunted as well. So look at that view, the $1 million view right there. And they sell a lot of jewelry and a lot of old wild western gear and cowboy hats and awesome wicked t-shirts and even antique items, and there's some creepy little statues and things. I'm sure they, here, let me move out of the way, my reflection. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look cursed to you? It looks cursed to me. You take it home and then your house becomes all haunted. I'm telling you, man. See it all the time. Pictures are important.
Here's my socks.
Bah humbug socks. Yeah, folks, they even sell, I don't see it, but they sell aliens. Sometimes little aliens. I need a little blow-up alien for my ugly t-shirt contest I'm going. I want to stick them to my t-shirt or inside the stocking. That'll be a really ugly sweater then. Little alien popping out of my chest. This is all history. They even have a train museum. It's located, see down at the bottom of the hill? It's right down there. I want to go to that eventually because they have an old steam engine, and that's really awesome. And of course, here you have the old Washoe Club, which we investigated, but we haven't done the upstairs. I will do the upstairs when time permits and I have the funds. I've been in the Fireman's Museum. It's pretty awesome. Great Fire 1875. 2,000 buildings were lost. So you can imagine Virginia City at one time had thousands of residents, thousands of buildings, and most of those are gone. I just seen a snowflake. Hey, baby. Come here. Stand here. It's starting to snow. Oh, yeah. I see flakes. Here. It's starting to snow, man. The donkey engine steam tractor of old Virginia City. That's a relic, and every time I come here I stop and visit it. Maybe you guys think that's stupid, but I'm a history buff. That's why I always tell people, if you think we just run a paranormal site, you're dead wrong. Because when it comes to history, I'll sometimes choose history over the ghost. Only because the history is so important. Because without history, these places and these ghosts don't exist. What's this place? It's called the General Store and Cafe. You want to go in? Go in? All right. Look at that. Hardware. Looks like knives and metal. Wow. Even got Santa Claus. This town's only big enough for one Santa Claus. Right? I'm not as nice looking as that Santa Claus. They say on a clear day you can see past Sugarloaf Mountain, about 200 miles from the old, see that? The Bucket of Blood Saloon. They have a giant window in the back. And you can look all the way out for 200 miles. Virginia City is amazing. Next year we'll do the courthouse and we'll do the Mark Twain Museum, since he worked editing the newspaper in this building, so there's a lot of artifacts and such, and it is relevant. And then you have the courthouse. If you look, the courthouse is behind these lovely shops, which is closed right now, but I'll make sure I do a valid investigation of them. But we're downtown, we're doing a little shopping. I just got done investigating the Ponderosa Saloon, and I have to say it's an amazing place. Besides coming down here and doing the investigation, I like to try to grab photos and historic relics for the website, because that's how we teach you, that's how you learn. And if we don't take photos and videos, you guys never would know if some of these places exist like this. And they do. Here I am, I'm standing here filming some really good stuff and photographing some cool places as the sun is about to go down, actually. So timing's everything when it comes to these hills in winter time. We're downtown Virginia City. You can see Piper's Opera House. We also have an investigation there, probably next year, not this year, but I'll show you Piper's. There's about 5 to 6 resident ghosts. I mean, you gotta understand, all these places have a history of hauntings and resident ghosts. And so it's very imperative that we investigate places like these, because if we ignore them and we don't do our work in Virginia City, a lot of people are missing out on learning about the history and the ghosts that haunt these places. Resident ghosts have been haunting it for over a century, as you can see. You can see more of downtown Virginia City. Main Street's over a mile long. When you come through here, keep in mind that all these shops are historical, and these relics of the past is, you're not going to find these relics anywhere. For example, this is original, this ore cart. It's beautiful. These buildings are from the 1800s. Some of them, yeah, they're getting renovated. But we'll walk down here and then we'll turn around and go on the other side so I can get some pics and videos. This is a really great place. I mean, you gotta understand, these were banks and restaurants and saloons. This is the Red Dog Saloon. Everybody's drinking merry and having a good time. When I come to places like this, I try to film and I try to take pictures, because I mean, that's really what it's about. This is Forever Christmas. We actually bought one of our ornaments from here. I'm trying to get this place. But you can see the old wagon wheels. I mean, I just kind of want to show you, because we'll have a special section called Artifacts of the Past. That way you guys can kind of see what some of the old remnants remaining behind in town look like. Beautiful mountain range that runs through here. Generally it's snow covered, and there was snow. It all melted. We had some nice 60-degree days. But I'll show you a place that has lots of old artifacts that you can look at from the fence. It's amazing that these places still exist. For example, old mining machinery, wagons, old wheels, blacksmith shop, amazing. This is called The Way It Was. Actually, this is one of the first museums I went when I moved up here, because I was really fascinated with some of the old remnants left behind. Like, for example, the water wheel and some of the wagons. These horses aren't real. They're still pretty cool, right? But you can see the way it was. Like I said, I was already in here, and I've gotten pictures. But it's still nice to go back in time and, you know, just walk past it and get some new pictures and things. But, it's awesome. It's kind of creepy in a sense. Anyways, this is Lord Rick of the Paranormal Ghost Society, The Way It Was. Pretty cool. Wow. Sutro Tunnel Mule Train, old ore wagons, blacksmith shop, mineral collection. They have stamp machines, just all kinds of different things. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. There is a wild horse. What the heck? Got some wild horses crossing. Yeah, this is not something you see every day. Wow. I just had multiple wild horses walk within a few feet of me. Downtown Virginia City. This is crazy. Wow. A lot of old machinery. Look at the saw blade. That's for cutting wood. Timber wagon. This is just amazing. I smell gold. I'm just giving you a little downtown tour, and I'm going to put all these clips together of Virginia City so that you guys can kind of see what downtown's like. Just amazing. Besides the wild horses, that was really an amazing experience. You see the wild horses? Did you see that? Did you see? Those are wild horses.
I'm trying to get your attention.
I got film. I got pictures.
I know, but the first one was coming up and you had your back turned. I'm like, honey.
I got them.
And then there was some jackass driving down the street. I know it's what, 20, 25, 15?
Yeah. And almost hit him?
Yeah, me and this one lady both yelled to slow down.
They
had to slam on their brakes.
I got video of them walking downtown, and then I took a couple quick photos. Because that's not...
I thought you were going to miss the rest of them.
I got them all. No. Me miss wild horses? I know I could smell those things from behind. I don't even have to look.
Those were burros behind it.
Yeah.
That was only one horse.
We're on the other side. There's the Christmas shop. There's the Red Dog Saloon. You get to see it from the other side. And this is the boardwalk. We're almost done. If I see a shop to stop at, I will. Otherwise, I'm going to head up to Reno and do a little bit of Christmas shopping. Where? Oh, Engine Company number 5. I remember seeing that. That one?
That's at the firehouse.
That's at the firehouse.
Yeah.
Wow. That was crazy, man. They walked right past me. I said, whoa. I was like, perfect timing. I was taking pictures of some of the old wheel and the machinery. and I turned around and there was like horses.
Up there on the Red Dog Saloon, on the windows, it says painless dentistry, bathhouse, $1 with the tenant, rooms, $1.09.
Let me look at it through the zoom. Painless dentistry. The offices. Where's it say rooms? Where am I looking? Oh, bathhouse.
Where the door is.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Like over here, how old that, it's all really old, and how they have the gutters that...
The old gutters.
Yeah.
Some of these buildings are really old. This here is the old brewery. See?
Well, did you see when we're putting in a new brewery?
Yeah.
Right there.
I know. They're gutting it. And then there's... Look at that. They've still been working on this place. There's a guy up there working. Oh, and here's the roasting house.
Thing in one of the buildings we were in.
There's a train museum. Right?
I think it was in where we were... No, the sign up at the Ponderosa mine.
At the Ponderosa?
Yeah, said that in like 1870 something, there was over 40,000 people that lived in Virginia City.
40,000?
40,000.
That's because 2,000 buildings burnt down. All Chinatown burnt down.
Well, there was like 39 grocery stores.
39 grocery
5
stores?
banks.
No way.
It had a list of like 6 laundries, this, that.
Yeah, but there was 2 fires, 1905 and 1875, and they destroyed almost...
25 restaurants.
They-
It's bigger than Carson City.
The fire destroyed 80% of the town. It left 20%, and this is all that's left of the town right here. Crazy, huh?
Most of it is. But the Silver Queen. Yeah, it's an actual up and running hotel. You can stay there.
You can stay here?
At the Silver Queen.
Did you hear that, everybody? Tammy said you could stay at the Silver Queen. That's this little lovely hotel. A lot of buildings are brick. All of them have ghost stories. You can go to any of them and ask the locals, and they'll give you some good ghost stories. I love ghost stories, so that's why I come down here. It doesn't look like we're going to find too many other shops, huh? If most of them are closed. I got what I came to get, though, for Jared. Oh, look at this snowman. Folks, I want to show you something. The Juliet Bulette Saloon and Cafe has a museum. And the museum my father-in-law and I went to. Hey, this is pretty cool, huh? Anything in here you think the boys would need? It's still pretty cool. Look at this, look, Spider-Man jacket, man. Some of the stuff is cool if you're into it. Like the football garbage cans and blankets and Silver Doll Hotel. What's in here?
The haunted stairway. Peer into the window, count 20 to 24 steps, and a small boy.
The haunted stairwell.
A small boy, 68 years old, slipped and passed away and now resides on those steps.
You can feel his presence with the warm and friendly hug. The 3rd floor has many strange occurrences. The door at the top mysteriously opens. It even locks by itself.
That's
Keys
a lot of
disappear.
freaking stairs,
Reappears soon afterwards. The front window will close if left open too long. However, only at night. Unusual cigar odor from one room. Kitchen cabinet doors swing open like our house. Then close suddenly. Books appear in different rooms. Now turned upright, the TV will turn on its own. Penelope resides in the back room. 1880s, her husband lost his fortune, left her and a young daughter to fend for themselves. The daughter shortly passed, and now she awaits her husband's return. Silver Dollar Hotel, built in 1876 after the Great Fire. Actor Hal Holbrook stayed at the top floor during his reenactments of Mark Twain at Piper's Opera House. So this is this.
But did you look in at the stairs? Look how many stairs are.
Look how steep they are.
I know.
That's death. We found out I got EVPs in the museum. Julia was killed for her jewels, and they had a huge parade and celebration when she died, but they caught the guy and they hung him at Boot Hill, and I don't blame him. She was very kind to the locals. She did work at the brothel, or was the madam, and she was well respected, and unfortunately she met a very terrible, tragic death, and some people think she even haunts that museum, and I believe so. You can see, folks, a Bucket of Blood sign. I've been in this saloon many times. I love it. It's one of my favorite places to drink at. But this basically concludes my tour. I took pictures of historical remnants in Virginia City, some plaques, some old buildings, I took some pictures of the scenery. That mountain's got snow on it. I didn't even see that because the clouds were blocking. Here I go again, right? Mount Davidson. But yeah, I mean, you can see how vast it is. I mean, you have mountains covered in snow off in the distance. Look at this. Look at that. That's nothing but pure powder, my friends. Some good skiing and snowboarding there. As you can see, it's a Mark Twain Museum. Next year we do this place, we do the Core House, and we do the Opera House. And that'll complete, oh, if we do the cholera mine too, that should conclude the rest of Virginia City. Is there a kitty down there?
Oh, over here. Looks like Sneezer, but with long hair.
Oh, there he is.
Black one in the bushes. You see it? Looks like Nova.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
You see the black one peeking at you through the bushes? Oh, nope, just went back in the bushes.
That one looks like Sneezer. I'm zooming in. Today we got in a nice paranormal investigation. There's the Gold Hill Foundry that these posts or columns were made at. We did some Christmas shopping. We did some visited some historical sites and checked out some remnants. There's a lot of scattered remnants, old mining machinery and tools, and they just lay along the street of Virginia City. And I photographed them because I feel like these are things that people could learn about. There's our Jeep, but it's just the principle of if you want to learn, what better than to see it, than to hear me talk about, hey, I seen a mine cart. You can actually see a real mine cart. Pretty soon, though, the Christmas lights are going to flip on. But for more investigations like these, check out our site, www.paranormalghostsociety.org. We have plenty of cases and... What?
That flask?
Oh my God. Look at the size of that flask. I'm in heaven. There, look at the little flask. You could buy Ellie a little one.
I just don't know if that's a good idea.
Why? Who's gonna find out? Come on. A little sin doesn't hurt. Look at the devil with the horns, the demon with the horns. I like this. You want to go in this place or are we done? We were?
Yeah, that's with the clocks and stuff.
Oh, I did not see the devil horns. Or these, look at the miniature axes, 99 bucks, the little hatchets. It's pretty cool. Wow. I love this place. I always hate leaving. I've had such a good time today just going shopping and eating, and I had a Philly cheesesteak with a suicide ale, and afterwards I went to investigate the Belcher mine and the Ponderosa Saloon. I bet you I got some good EVPs, and I'm happy, and I think our viewers will be happy with seeing Virginia City around the holidays and seeing this saloon. Downtown, baby. Downtown. Well, folks, it's sundown. I'm only about a half mile to a mile away from Virginia City, and you could see it gets dark very early. It's not even 5 o'clock, it's already dark. But I decided to pull off. I went about half a mile past downtown and I pulled off, and I realized, hey, the sun's gone down. I want to show people what it looks like kind of in the dark or in the evening. We hiked till 3-4 a.m. in this mountain range back in here. This is a flowery mountain range. And guess what? We found 2-3 strange tracks. They were huge, like 15, 16 inches. There was 3-4 in the middle of nowhere, no trail or nothing on the side of one of those mountains, and they vanished without a trace. It was the weirdest thing. It's like maybe Bigfoot roams this range in the winter. I mean, these ranges all connect to one another. It's pretty easy for something to move around and leave the snowy Sierras and go to a warmer climate, which would be the high desert or the Virginia range, which is a much warmer, less harsher climate than going up into the high Sierras where the snow gets 30 feet deep. But this is the flowery mountain range, and it's dark. But if you go down here, there's a mill ruins. I found some tracks that did the same thing. 3-4 tracks dead-ended. Ghostly miner? I don't know. Monster? Maybe some kind of giant in these hills? I don't know. It's vast. There's a lot of abandoned mines, shut down mines. That's a flowery mountain range. You can see, look how fast and remote it gets and secluded. Right there where you're looking, where you see the tree and the orange, where the sun's going behind the mountains, Virginia City's just around the corner. It's amazing. It's amazing. We went and we investigated the Pioneer. We visited the Ponderosa Saloon and the Belcher mine, and we did a full investigation there. And we toured Virginia City to bring you this special holiday investigation in mid-December 2014. I want to wish everybody a happy holidays. This is your founder, Lord Rick, of the Paranormal and Ghost Society. Peace.